Hello YouTube, for the first time ever, my name is Persona. I take that name because I consider myself to take on many different types, in many different situations. But that there in itself is another topic. But today's topic we're going to be talking about niggers. See, many people are classifying, especially ever since Trump has gotten into office, that every black person is a nigger. But that in itself is not true. But then again, if that's not true, then what makes a nigger a nigger? Well, there's many different things that does. Because some people can even be a nigger, but not be black. I know many white people who are niggers. I know many Spanish people who are as well. Because it's not a matter of their skin tone, but it's a matter of how they behave. See, a nigger is very ignorant. And it's not like he just doesn't care or anything like that. But it's the fact that he actually knows, but disregards it anyways. He knows his actions. He knows the fact that he's being very disrespectful. He's being very rude. Or she's being rude or very disrespectful. But yet they do it anyways. Just to be in spite. But yeah, there's many people out there already that does that stuff. Are they niggers too? No, because we're not done yet. They destroy everything that they get. Everything. That's the reason why they cannot have nice things. See, I'm going to give you a prime example. In the neighborhood that I live in, I went out during the 4th of July just passed. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow, there's nice fireworks and everything. It's really bright and everything like that. And I go back inside. Next day, I go out again. Tell me why there is trash everywhere. How can you expect for you to get a really good looking neighborhood when you treat that same neighborhood you want to look good as the trash that lays upon the floor? That's what I don't get. That's what I don't understand. You're disrespectful, arrogant, and ignorant. You're belligerent in your actions. And then you think that people owe you things. See, this entire country was built upon the backs of slaves, but they just weren't all blacks. See, there were Irish slaves as well. That was here. And even more. But you guys disregard that. You guys believe there was only black slaves. Or that it was no one else was as important when it came to slavery. Shoot, you think that we were the only ones lynched? Shoot, just for the Irish, they weren't considered as completely white. And they was being hung from lampposts. For the entire city to see. You still think that we were the only ones that had it bad? You think that you deserve a handout. But because of your actions, no one wants to help you. How can you go up to people and then act very rude and disrespectful to them and expect that same person to be the one to assist you? No one deserves a handout. No one gets a handout. Because there's a difference between being an African American and a nigger. I told you about the African American, the nigger portion. Which in terms, a nigger himself lacks one main key, one main thing that makes him not considered African American. An African American knows himself. An African American knows himself. See, but a nigger doesn't. Because if he truly knew himself, then he wouldn't allow the stereotypes to get to him. He wouldn't allow his mind to be stuck on the past. And he wouldn't allow himself to be racist amongst others, or even to his own people, without probable cause. See, they keep saying the white's this, the white's that, the white's this, the white's that. But when did they ever say, but yet I do this, or my people do this? And maybe that's the cause of it. They don't think about that. But an African American has everything. Everything in the world, because he don't only have the tools, but he has the knowledge to put it to work. An African American has potential. An African American can grow. An African American, he does not let stereotypes or the past hold him down. He is truly free from any chain of slavery. Because no matter how much they try to push him down, he keeps moving forward.